Now that Josh has a vehicle, Louisville Airport seems closer than ever before. First, he's got to somehow get through the crossroads and West Point. Okay, well, day 23 of Josh's attempts to get all the way from one side of Knox County to the other and get to Louisville Airport, and he's made it this far. He's made it to the crossroads. Just to the south is Muldra. He's left that behind, never to return again, hopefully. And just to the north is West Point. Now, I don't know how we're going to approach West Point. We're just stopping off in the crossroads for now, just to try and get a little bit more food. But let's get swinging. Let's get swinging. I've got a feeling there's going to be quite a lot of zombies here. It's going to be a little taste of the troubles, the strife up ahead for Josh as he gets closer and closer to big cities like West Point and the metropolis. Hold up, that is Louisville. Boy, it is going to be a tough day physically. Let's see how Josh gets on. I'm going to try and preserve a little bit of energy, a little bit of muscle strength. I'm going to go with the kitchen knife. It probably will not last very long, but if it saves a little bit of energy for Josh, then I think that's going to be a good thing, because I've got a feeling he's had a really tough, challenging day. It's going to be a high body count day. Okay, so we are at Nolan's Used Cars. The lot seems pretty quiet. Almost stumbled right into a group of 6 zombies again. The trees really obscuring what exactly is up ahead for Josh to face, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anything of interest at Nolan's Used Cars, so we need to fight our way further northwest. We've got a gas station, and then immediately to the north we've got a Spiffos, but you can see there are zombies everywhere. And wow, that kitchen knife really did not last very long at all. Back to the baseball bat then. And that's what we need. We need a lot of that today. And a lot of the old knockdown and finish them off with the foot of vengeance. Now, let's have a look. What other weapons have we got? I know what you're thinking. Josh, hey, you've got an M9 pistol. You've been carrying it this whole time. I got plans for the M9 pistol. I got plans. It's not for now though. It's for later. We're just waiting patiently for the zombies to make their minds up when they're going to emerge from the tree line. There's probably almost certainly, more to come. Yeah, there's another one down, but there's another one. There's always another zombie. Don't know how many more amongst the trees. We need to be really careful we don't stumble right into a big group. Okay, well, this demonstrates beautifully just what, potentially at least, just what an absolute game changer having a vehicle is. We can now pick up and call upon, when necessary, if needed, a JS2000 shotgun and 25 shells, but for now there's no way we're going to fire that off here. There's no need to fire that here. We can just chuck it in the back of the truck and grab it when we need it. And we've just fallen back. Let me get in. Just fallen back to the used car lot because I just need to fill up water. We're out of water at the moment. Again, we can take advantage of that extra carry capacity in the truck and grab a whole pack of beer cans. I don't know if that's 6, 8, 9, who knows. And there's sneaking leveled up. That will be very, very helpful. At some point we might need to call upon our sneaking, our light-footed and nimble to that doesn't help, does it? To try and get past some big hordes. As I said, we're expecting a lot more zombies. But for now we've got to clear out the crossroads so we can get into the gas station, get into the Spiffo, stock up on food. We've never got enough food. Slow and steady wins the race. We're going to just try and take on no more than 2, 3, maybe 4 zombies at a time. We might need to have a little break at some point because of that ever present, or ever soon to be present, muscle strain. We've got 5 or 6 zombies up ahead. There's probably going to be several groups of zombies clustered around in the crossroads. Just a bread knife. Just a bread knife. Just when you hope it's something better, it's always just a bread knife. We're down to 3 weapons. We're down to a baseball bat, a wrench, and a claw hammer. That's it. So we definitely need to keep our eyes peeled for more weapons, because then we can take advantage of that carry capacity in the truck and really stock up on weapons as well as food and just about anything we really need. That is another group taken care of. Josh is getting there. Okay, we've got a group of zombies off to the east at 3 o'clock. We can try and sneak past them. Try and get into Spiffos and move on. We don't want to spend all day here taking care of every single zombie. Yeah, there's actually 3 or 4 groups in this back car lot, so I think the smart thing to do is go back to the main road, try and sneak in Spiffos on this west side. I'm going to have to clear out some zombies on the main road, I'm sure, but it's probably going to be less. Maybe going to be less than what we can see, what we've seen in the parking lot. Another one taken care of, and I can see looking through the window. Where's that zombie gone? Oh, they had to go for the one window, didn't they? I can see looking through the window. It looks like it's going to be ketchup. Oh no! Oh my god! Wow! Almost straight into them. It's going to be ketchup for lunch and dinner today. Thank you very much, Mr. Zombie. Grab whatever's edible and move on. Okay, I think we made it into the kitchen without being spotted. Let's keep low, let's keep quiet, let's keep moving. Nothing in the containers. Let's check the floor. Oh, the power is back on. We're just going to eat that now. The power is back on again. It seems to come on almost every day now that we're keeping a closer eye on it. There's nothing else edible in the kitchen. Let's check the main dining area and then we move on. Let's not bother. Then we move on to the gas station and then we move on to West Point. Okay, well, plenty of stuff on the floor, nothing edible. Okay, well, the way looks pretty clear. We're not seeing a great deal of zombies. I don't want to spend all day here. I want to make really massive progress, so we want to just... And I think I'm pretty sure in saying that's the power going. Again, just trying to be quiet. Trying to get around without being too noticed by the zombies. Okay, well, nothing at all other than 3 cans of pop on the floor. But again, while we got the chance, let's just do a proper thorough search. But again, just a crazy amount of things all over the floor. Absolutely nothing edible. Okay, well, that was the crossroads. We were here for about 6-7 hours. Was it time well spent? Maybe not. But it's mid-afternoon. It's time to press on north to West Point. We're going to get there in just an hour or so, and it's going to be really interesting to see what the zombie population is going to be like. Okay, so we're really coming closer and closer to West Point. Right on the southern tip of West Point, there is a gas station, and it would be just perfect if we could just stop right there, get out, clear the area, loot, and slowly work our way north. There's a storage facility, there's a warehouse, there's potential for some good gear. But what I really want to do, the plan for West Point, is to use the M9 pistol, or maybe even the shotgun now, as some sort of distraction tool. Draw away what will be sure to be big hordes of zombies, and then get into the Gigamart hopefully grab a load of food that will keep Josh going all the way to Louisville. I think the goal in the short term, the goal for this evening, if it's possible, a lot of zombies, is to clear this southern edge of West Point, make it safe, and this is where we sleep tonight, somewhere in this area. We've got a lot of work to do first. We're going to stick with the original plan. We're going to keep the engine running in case we need to make a hasty retreat. Okay, 2 more down, lots more to go. Josh is getting some good knockdowns, and he's made light work of about 6 zombies. That's a really good start. Okay, well, Josh has been a little bit braver. That's some bad timing with the weapon. Oh, god damn, the weapons do not last long. We have to rely on the baseball bat. Josh is tired. So I think it's time for a can of Coke as well. That'll wake him up. But here they come. We've got 5. Let's just fall back a little bit. Down a Coke. Well, that doesn't seem to have had any effect whatsoever on Josh's sleepiness. The zombies have followed him back to the truck, which is a good thing. That's to his advantage. It stretches out, spreads out the zombies. And you can take them out just 2 or 3 at a time, which is exactly what he's doing eventually. Let's try the lime soda. Let's see if that will give him a sugar rush, if that will wake him up. Well, the answer seems to be no. All the things I was expecting to slow Josh down, I did not expect it for him to be a little bit drowsy. But we'll have to cope with it. We'll see how we get on. We are getting there. We are getting there. Okay, well, Josh has fought his way to the gas station. He needs to keep his eyes and ears really active, because the zombie could come from nowhere. They could come around from inside the building, around the back of the building, from underneath the roof of the gas pumps, from just about anywhere really. There's definitely at least one inside. Let's grab that, check what that is out later. Let's just make sure the forecourt isn't too bad before we go inside. Oh yeah, okay, there's a few there. Can we get in the gas station without being noticed by all of that group? We've got 2 on us. Let's just fall back a little bit, take those 2 out, and then we're heading inside. Okay, we got 3, because, there's always another zombie. Let's just fall back. Don't like the feeling of this. Okay, well, apparently gas was free for a while at this fossil. Okay, well, Josh is starting to feel the pace. Wrench did not last long at this point. With this rate, we're going to run out of weapons. Okay, we've got 3 zombies, I think. It's difficult to tell if that's one zombie on the barriers. It sounds like there's another one somewhere else. Maybe not. Oh, we needed that. Good. That was a quick, easy kill. Okay, well, I was expecting to find smokes on the shelf, and I found firecrackers. I do not know if they've got a use. That'd be awesome if you could light them and throw them on the floor for a noise distraction. That really would be amazing. Okay, well, a lot on the floor, but all rubbish. All literally rubbish. Oh, wait. We got a Coke. Okay, nothing else. Still got daylight, but let's fall back. I think that is as much as Josh can do today. We got to find somewhere safe to sleep. Just going to actually scout the area out a little bit while we've got a little bit of daylight. Let's just go up this main drag just a little bit further up. We've got a warehouse just out of sight on the east side there. And we've got some storage areas up ahead. But I'm intrigued to see how many zombies are up ahead. Well, curiosity is getting the better of Josh. He's going to go deeper into West Point. Night really is falling and he's really tired now. But as long as he doesn't get out of his vehicle, as long as he doesn't have to get out of his vehicle because it could break down, it's not in the best shape, we should be safe. Now this is new. This is new. Where does this go? Oof. It goes to a lot of zombies. That is like a back road to the gun store, which is on Josh's to-do list for West Point. But I'm not sure though with that amount of zombies. Let's get eyes on the Gigamart. There's a lot of zombies. There are a lot of zombies. Is it really going to be worth it for a few morsels of food? Probably not, but Josh wants to try this as a dry run, as a trial for when he gets to Louisville. You can see the numbers here in West Point are kind of not overwhelming, but a massive challenge, and it's only going to get worse the closer he gets to Louisville, so he needs to explore ways to deal with the zombies rather than killing everything that moves. So yeah, he's going to try it. He's going to come back tomorrow. One of the key decisions is where does he leave the vehicle and where does he get out? Man, it's getting really dark. But he's going to try and use the M9 pistol as a distraction technique, draw all the zombies away from the Gigamart. Is it possible? We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, it's bright and early the next morning. I've said it before, but it's just crazy how different things look in the cold light of day. Everything just looks so much more simple and welcoming. I'm not quite sure what the right word is. Today, Josh goes deep in the West Point. It could go badly wrong. It could be a roaring success. I'll take something in between. First, we've got to have some breakfast. Yeah, well, you know what? Josh has already had a change of heart. He's already had a change of plan. And the plan is we're going to actually just drive just around the block on Gigamart. The crowds of zombies didn't seem that bad. They seemed manageable. Don't mind if I do. So I think if we make a noise, it's just going to draw even more zombies into the area. Let's take it. It's better than nothing. So we're going to actually just try and just clear the immediate area around the Gigamart with a good old trusted melee. We'll see how we get on. Right, but there is one thing we need to do first, and we need to stock up on weapons. And a warehouse is just the place to be for stocking up on weapons. I think I'm going to leave the engine running. And we're just going to go straight in with the baseball bat, clear the area, get in the warehouse. I hope we can find a few blunt tools or what we can use as an effective weapon. Okay, so we're in. I'm not going to bother with the offices at all. I'm just looking for weapons, looking for short, blunt, short blade weapons. Well, anything we can swing at a zombie and cave its head in, we're going to take it. We need something a bit more impressive than that though. A tiny little fillet knife. Everything going forward is going to be about preparing for Louisville. Now that we've got a truck, we can actually stock up on supplies, anything and everything, food, weapons, maybe even guns. We should never pass up an opportunity to check a break room, never pass up an opportunity to find some food. But again, absolutely nothing. What's in the garbage bag? Well, would you look at that? That is worth something. Has it been worth attracting a load of zombies though? Tiny little kit of chips. Zombies seen us somewhere, I thought. They're just going to appear at the window in a moment. Yeah, there they are. There's a group of zombies out in the car park. Yeah, they're all coming now. Damn, that was kind of a costly escape. What have we got? 6 or 7. Haven't we really got time for this? We've got no choice. Now, we do have a more refined plan for Josh now. Now, I mean, arguably Josh could just drive straight through West Point and just put it behind him. But he wants to have a little bit of practice dealing with large groups of zombies. And the plan is, I'm going to use melee to just slowly fight our way to Gigamart, clear it out of zombies. Okay, good. And then loot the Gigamart and hopefully get enough food for a couple of days. I mean, come on, we've got to find something in a massive supermarket, right? And then once that area is clear, we're going to actually head on up to the gun store. I want to stock up on guns. We want to hit Louisville with a vengeance, and the only way you can do that is guns. I'm really not quite sure how that's going to go. It could be a complete disaster, but that's something I want to try. So what we're going to try and do is, once I've cleared the area around the Gigamart, I'm going to go up to the gun store and remove the zombies from the gun store area by shouting. Man, there's that muscle strain. And bring them around to the Gigamart, which is I've just cleared, and then sort of go around the corner and go back up that side street that has the long, the tall fence next to it, I should say. Just, we don't need to keep that running. So that's the plan. It feels like a lot to do in one day, though. So we got to make this search quick. We're gonna find anything. I'll take anything. Iron pipes, metal bars, steel bars. I'll take it. I'd like something a bit lighter to keep that muscle strain to a minimum. We got some more success with dumpster diving, and actually, ooh, what is this? This could be a beautiful bit of timing. Yes. Not the corset, the whistle. That could be a little bit more effective, a little bit better than just merely shouting. What a time to find the whistle. Just as we were talking about moving on huge hordes of zombies. Yeah, I was expecting that, because we know the drill. There's always another zombie. We'll know more of come to see what all the fuss is about, so hopefully it's just these 3. And there's the muscle strain in again. We're backing up into an area we've not been into before. This is dicey. Let's just get on the other side of where those stairs are. Oof. So we've got 3 more zombies to take down. How good is a tiny little paring knife? Not bad. Pretty impressive, actually. Will it last long enough to kill 2 more zombies? The answer is yes. That took a lot of hits. Okay. Let's finish searching the rest of the warehouse. But again, it's slim pickings. Really is slim pickings. Oh my god. Oh, there's rats and raccoons running around all over the place, and it makes me so jumpy. And there's hardly anything in the storage containers. Let's hope we can find more on the floor. Wow, absolutely nothing up here. Well, I was hoping for something a little bit more, but we've got 2 steel bars. I was kind of hoping for a smaller weapon. It's going to be really bad for Josh's muscle strain, really. Maybe I should have just gone straight to the storage facility. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to do that. But let's see how we get on. We got a baseball bat, which is almost worn out, of course. But let's head up to the outskirts of the Gigamart, and let's start fighting our way to, hopefully, the promised land of food. Well, this is going to be a lot of physical effort, but that's the road. That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm planning on doing is fighting our way up to the Gigamart, looting the Gigamart, making sure the area is pretty clear, and then just at the end of this road here, that's the gun store. So I'm going to try and draw the zombies group them up, round them up, bring them over to this car parking lot here, which will be empty of zombies because just killed them all, and then run back up this road, back up to the gun store, and hope that this high fence gives enough cover. So of course, first we've got to clear the area. Yeah, I didn't think that knife was going to last very long. This baseball bat isn't going to last much longer. So all we got to take on towards West Point is an almost completely broken baseball bat and 2 big heavy steel bars. So we're going to need to do a lot of that. Foot of Vengeance. It's not exactly what you'd call overrun. This feels doable right now, but things could change in a heartbeat. Hey, that was nice. Nice one shot with the Foot of Vengeance. Have we got any decent shoes? No. I don't like hard hats. I've got really quite attached to this purple baseball bat. It's here for the duration. I managed to attract a couple more zombies, but it might not work out too badly because you can see what that zombie up ahead has got sticking out of them. That can make things quite a little bit easier. Just hope it's got... Ooh, and there's the baseball bat gone. But we've got a little bit more... What have we got? Spear with a steak knife. The condition is excellent. Wow. Okay, so we've got one big group of zombies right in front of the store. There's half a dozen zombies over to the right. But, I mean, we've got this, right? This is definitely doable. But again, we're going to take things slowly, going to take things carefully. Just take 2 or 3 at a time. There's another thing that motivates Josh, and that's the fact he's got no food. All we've got is a carton of milk. That is it. Yeah, that's what we need. Oh yeah, we need a lot of that. We need a lot of that. It's 3:15. We're probably going to have to kill a couple of dozen zombies before we can even think about any sort of food. And we're probably going to have a break at some point due to muscle strain, because this is going to be a lot of physical exertion. Time for the spear to do its thing. Oh, beautiful. Let's hope we can get some more of that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. And do you ever get that feeling that things are just going to work out for you today? Because we've got just 3 more. Let's see if we can really push Josh's advantage. Oh yes, okay, we are absolutely tearing through the zombies at the moment. We are absolutely flying through the local zombie population. There's the... Come on, the spear needed to last longer than that, right? Oh, it's just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And it's completely gone. Wow. Well, we're absolutely flying through these weapons. I like how that weapon got shorter and shorter and shorter though, but finding that hunting knife was a beautiful bit of timing. It really was. Oh, wow. Like I said, do you ever get the feeling that things are just going to go your way? We found another hunting knife. Absolutely brilliant. Well, this is going to make Josh feel almost unstoppable. Which is good because, yeah, there's still a lot to do. But again, just peeling off 2, maybe 3 at a time. And the only thing that Josh should have to worry about is the time, really. It's already nearly 5 o'clock. Do the jaw stab right here. That was a beautiful bit of timing, but it took about 8 hits to get to that point. Okay, I'm just going to rest where it's nice and open, sit on the ground here so we can see or hear any zombies approach. But what am I talking about food-wise? Look, I got a massive chicken to eat. Let's eat a little bit of that. I mean, it's massive. Look at it. It's huge. And yeah, Josh he's just an animal, isn't he? Look at him. Okay, well, Josh has had a rest. I'm not convinced it's of enough of a rest, but he's just really, really eager to get on with things. Okay, well, it's a bit of a break. or it was. All the zombies that are there have done a runner. They see how things are going. Of course, they've just found around the fence. And that's going to make things a little bit easier for Josh, though. Wow. Okay, well, that hunting knife did not last very long at all. Barely half a dozen zombies. He's got his blade stuck in him. Okay. Well, we are really going quickly through these weapons. But there's another interesting looking weapon sticking out of that zombie. We've got eyes on the Gigamart around the front. God knows how many zombies are around the back. I want to try and sneak in the front and stock up on food before the day is out. So the priority for the moment is getting in through the Gigamart rather than clearing the area. Okay, what has this zombie got? Broken banjo neck. It's actually feels like that's actually a good option. It's slightly lighter. There's less encumbrance. It's slightly lighter than the other options we got at the moment. Where do we equip on the back? Well, let's give a broken banjo neck a try. Why not? Okay, well, there is the front door of the Gigamart. It's on the left side, so who knows what zombies are around the corner. Nice. More of that, please. It's another zombie taken care of. Let's just have a look. What can we see off in the distance? Where did that group of zombies come from? We were just there a moment ago. That's why I don't want to make too much noise. That's why I really kind of decided that firing off a gun in this area would actually make things worse than better. But I think this is our opportunity to get in the Gigamart. I really hope there's food. We've got a few zombies. Can we get a stealth kill? No, we can't. I want to try. I want to try and make not much noise, because there could be. That's what we need. More of that, please. There could be zombies just out of sight around the corner, and the noise. Do you want to take some smokes? Why not? Why not? Who wants to live forever, right? Nice. Okay. Okay, well, this is a promising sign. If we could actually take advantage of the power coming on, that would make a really nice meal. Again, we got the threat of a zombie nearby, so it could just appear at any moment. Oh, would you look at this? Oh, this could be a massive plus for Josh. We found 5 or 6 bits of food already. We found some Modesca, a cola, some pasta, a couple of cans of food. Oh, look at this. I'm just going to eat that now. Just going to eat that now. We need to put on weight. So something like that is brilliant. Okay, so there's definitely some zombies in that corridor. We'll ignore them until we have to deal with them. But that's good timing. I mean, if they can come out here and say hi, that'll make things easier. The noise of this fighting will draw out any more. At least that's how it should work, right? Okay, more loot. Tortilla chips. Chips on the floor. Potato. Considering this is a looted building, we have found a lot of food. A lot of food. This is probably the most food that Josh has had this whole adventure. But it feels like we never got enough food. We're going to finish searching the floor for anything else. Okay, well, things have gone incredibly well. We found 2 lots of dried apricots. We found 2 or 3 more cans of food. We've got pasta. We've got spaghetti bolognese. I feel like we got to make up some pasta for tonight. We just found some jelly beans. This is beautiful. We haven't even searched the back area yet. Okay, well, Josh has searched that back area there, and he found 2 or 3 bits of food, and he's just eaten them straight away. Marmalade, some more junk food as well. It's been incredible. We've found an incredible amount of food. This has been a successful day. But Josh is starting to feel the pace a little bit. It took about a dozen hits to take down that zombie, and yeah. There's always another zombie. This is a real danger though. The longer it takes to put down one zombie, the more likely you are to have some sort of surprise from behind. There's definitely more in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to just wait for them to come out. Let's try and do it here. Let's fight them here, so the noise will draw out the rest. At least I hope. Why do they take so long to get around the corner? But we are in the business of maybe going running for it now. That's maybe what we're in the business for. We're in the business of gathering loot. We're going to be hitting up the gun store if everything goes to plan tomorrow. But I think for now, we've pushed Josh enough. I think for now it is time to get out of here. Let's see if we can take down these three. It's going to take a lot of effort and time. Yeah, I don't like this. Let's just go out. Ooh, it is getting dark. And of course there's more. It's time to disappear. And for once I actually remembered where I'd parked the vehicle. Oh my god. And I was just about to say, oh my god, I was just about to say, and for once there isn't a zombie right next to the car. We need to make this quick before any more come in. Oh, I almost ran right into them. Oh, well, did we leave the car running the whole time? Wow, we did. It's time to get out of here. We can come back in the morning when we can see what the hell we're doing. But for now, we're going to drive to the very southern tip of West Point by the gas station, where we know it's relatively safe, and it's another night sleeping in the cab of the vehicle. Okay, so again, I think I'm going to have to drive a little ways up the highway, away a little bit from West Point until we basically ran over about a group of well, in the dark I couldn't tell how much of a group of zombies it was. But yeah, I think we're going to have to sleep here. Okay, well, Josh has made it through another night and things are starting to look up for Josh. The amount of food he got from that raid in the Gigamart, he's eaten about 4 or 5 little small trash items. He got some bad pain from sleeping in the cab. That is bad. Neck pain. But we managed to find some big dry. In fact, look, that's Josh's breakfast. But look, we got 4 cans of food. We got a couple of packs of chips. We got all sorts. I don't know how you say that. Oh, incredible. We need now to find some weapons, and there just happens to be a gun store in West Point. I don't know if you'd heard, but for now that is going to have to be it. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Next time we're going to be finishing clearing around Gigamart, and then we're going to try and draw the zombies to what's bound to be huge hordes of zombies right outside the gun store. Take them away into the car lot of the Gigamart and run back, hopefully relatively unobserved, and loot the hell out of the gun store. And then we continue pressing north. Who knows what's going to be ahead? We know it's going to be trouble. We know it's going to be a challenge for Josh. There's only one way for you to find out what happens next, and that's to, if you haven't already, subbed, like, comment, hit that notification bell. An episode out every other day. It's been a hella of a journey so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But for now, that is all. Peace.